Okay, Vinkesh Gulati joins us, President with FADA. Let's take our conversation forward to understand that how should one read into the dispatch numbers which have come out for the month of June. Vinkesh, good morning. The numbers are looking okay, but do you think the numbers could have looked better because the semiconductor shortage still continues?
So basically what we are seeing today on the car segment, we have already reached the normal numbers what we were doing. So if you talk of pre-COVID, we were doing some 2.8 to 3 lakh per month, and the production is already this month is 3.2. If you see the last 3 months average, it's been plus 3 lakh plus. So what I feel, the semiconductor issue which was there has eased off. So overall production is back to normal, but yes, the gap which is still there between supply chain and demand is huge. So I feel we need more ease in semiconductor to match up the demand, and we are already growing. So if we are able to have an ease in semiconductor issues and able to produce more, the retails are there and the demand is very, very high in the car segment as of now.
The composition of 2.83 lakh vehicles which are sold every month is changing. SUV demand has picked up, entry level changes are happening. The so-called entry level, which used to be 55-60% of the total market, that has come down lower. Why is that?
See, overall, if you talk of pre-COVID or if you talk of 3 years, 4 years back, the kind of government interventions in the norms of the vehicle on the safety, pollutions were different. And as of today, Indian norms for anything, pollution, safety, or everything is comparable to world over. So all the manufacturers are forced to make products which are comparable to even America or Europe, which means we are getting a lot of features also. And as of today, the customers, which are the new gen or even the old, they all want the extension of their drawing room or a living room in a car, which means a better ambient light, music, system are good, and ACs and all that, which is forcing the OEMs to make better vehicles. And that is what driving the shift from the entry level cars to the compact SUVs. So if you remember before, what average sale price was around 4 to 5 lakhs. Today it has gone up to 7 to 8 lakhs because of the compact SUVs. And those are also majorly a tint towards hatchbacks. So customers' demand has changed. The features what they need are not presently available in the entry level segment or any vehicle which is below 6 lakh. So they are increasing their purchasing and buying products which have very good features. And normally we have good features in compact SUV or SUV segment. So that is where we are seeing tremendous growth happening.
Just an extension to the point of view that you were making, Vinkesh, because nowadays from every other Motown stable, what you see is urban SUVs, and that's that one segment which is getting extremely competitive and beginning to get a little flooded as well out there. Wanted to understand whether this could impact the share of small cars, and is this an urban trend that you now foresee is going to stick by going forward?
This is the overall situation in India. It's nothing majorly urban. It came from urban, no doubt. The start happens once the new launches, which we came up with, Tatas and Mahindras, which are majorly, even Hyundai and Kia, which were majorly on the compact SUV segment. And the urban customers took it well. But slowly and steadily, it has now covered the rural also. So I'll not say that entry level will not grow further. It could, with some features more and maybe some more innovation in the product. But if you see the past 3 years of launch, you will find 70% of launches happening in that segment. And the kind of features we are seeing in this compact SUV segment is equivalent to any premium cars which sells more than 20 lakhs. So a customer is able to get in a 10 lakh car the similar kind of features. I remember the first time XUV 300 came up with the sunroof. That was the USP for customers to come in, and the kids were very excited because they thought this is a product, this is a feature for a product of 30 lakh or 40 lakh. So now a person who buys a 10 or 11 lakh vehicle of a compact SUV gets a similar feature. That's driving it. And that is what even rural market are being catching up lately. So overall, it's not an urban, it's an across phenomenon, but it started with urban.
Sure. The one segment which continues to lead, Vinkesh, especially now, given that we've had monsoon, normal monsoon as well so far, the rural sentiment for two-wheelers and especially the farm equipments, that's really dominated the sales trend, across the industry. Wanted to understand whether you see this momentum stick by, at least for farm equipments.
Uh, See, agricultural produce is really going great. We have seen good monsoon for the past 3 times. So overall, we are positive on the tractors and the agricultural equipments what are being sold. So overall, rural is a mixed bag. We are seeing good traction there on the agricultural or the tractors or the agricultural equipment side. But as we compare towards the two-wheeler side, that's where the major stress is. That still we are not seeing the tandem coming from there. So if you talk of pre-COVID, the major degrowth is what we are seeing is in the two-wheeler segment, and this is the entry level segment which comes from rural India, and that is where the major stress is. So rural is positive for the agricultural produce and support equipments, but not for the two-wheeler segment.
This is Nantar also joining in on the conversation. So, in fact, talking about the two-wheeler, one can see that a year-on-year comparison, at least Bajaj Auto seen a degrowth of almost 20%. There has been some growth on volumes when it comes for Hero MotoCorp as well as TVS. Can you give us a sense of, for the two-wheeler segment on ground, you're saying it still has to pick up, you're still seeing stress, but there's a segment that is likely to see price hikes as well. Have at least inquiries, etc., gone up?
See, the two-wheeler segment, if I talk of pre-COVID level, we are not comparing for the last 2 years because those we have seen COVID effects also. If I see pre-COVID level, it's around 16 point some percentage down. And that's a major issue. And if you then go ahead with talking about product by product and market share, you'll find Hero market share degrowing, which was around 45%, now 34%. That is where our press release is. And overall, electric vehicle two-wheeler growing. But even electric vehicle two-wheeler which are growing is not able to cover up the degrowth of the legacy ICE players. Bajaj is down, no doubt. There have been some production issues there. But overall, the entry-level scooter is where the major hurt is. And as the leader in the market is major player in that, we are seeing the numbers going down. No doubt, month on month, there has been uptake. But if I talk of year on year, there is a down of what around 20-30% in the leader only. So all put together, two-wheeler still is down by 16.5%, and it is hurting majorly all the legacy ICE players as of now.
That's right, a year on year for June, you can see that Bajaj Auto saw a degrowth of 20%. Hero Motors was a 6% uptick. But the way FADA is reminding us, do not do it with 2021. We need to do it with 2019. And there we're continuing to see stress when it comes to the two-wheeler segment. Changes in consumer behavior, of course, when it comes to the urban areas as well as the entry-level cars. Thank you so much for being live with us and for joining us today to talk more about the trends that we're seeing in the auto pack at large. Auto stocks, of course, been in the fast lane and trying to take leadership, but of course they only have a 10% weightage. So let's see how all of this pans out.